Every time before going home, he would deliberately untie his shoelaces. When he reached his doorway, he didn't go in, but climbed a few more steps. Using the time to tie his shoelaces, he observed the movement downstairs. After confirming no one was following him, he took the peanut out from the door crack. Only then did he relax his vigilance. And he did this all because 4 years ago, he personally killed the gang leader. The gang's second in command, seeking revenge, issued a hit order against him, but the adversary didn't expect that he would appear at the gang leader's funeral. The man knew he had to eliminate the one who issued the order for life to return to peace, and the noisy environment at the scene was the perfect time to act. He targeted the person, immediately shot and killed them. Fearing the person was still alive, he walked over and fired several more shots. Although there were many gang members present, no one dared to step forward, all stepping aside on their own. He wiped the fingerprints off the gun, then threw it into the grass, facing the arriving police. He wasn't afraid, but smiled happily instead. It turned out he had already planned his escape route. In a fierce fight, he blinded a police officer in one eye, and finally escaped capture. Since then, he lived in hiding, vigilant every day, afraid of being discovered. Just as his life was calming down, a phone call disrupted him. His grandma was sent to the emergency room. He hurried to the hospital, but didn't dare to show himself openly, only waiting in the corner. After the doctor's full efforts, his grandma still passed away in the end. The loss of his only relative made him heartbroken. He decided to take a gamble, but the medical report the doctor brought out pulled him back to reality again. He was in the late stage of cancer, with only 3 months to live. The doctor, knowing his past, advised him to turn himself in, but when he arrived at the police station, the police didn't recognize him, because the police station was full of people turning themselves in. Before he could finish speaking, the police pushed him to queue up. This dismissive attitude made him doubt himself for a while. Then he noticed the wanted poster on the wall. The first two were other people. He was only third, so he decided to eliminate these two dangerous criminals. He lit an expensive cigar, but took only one puff, then threw it into the trash can. With a fierce fire blazing behind him, the man drove away in his sports car. Next, he skillfully dialed the fire department. Everything was going according to his plan. The man parked the car by the roadside, took out the prepared firefighter uniform and put it on. When the fire truck passed by, he grabbed the back and hung on. In this way, the man not only sneaked into the bank, but also happily greeted the security guard. Taking advantage of the fire truck turning, he jumped off the car. He rolled to a manhole cover, and after prying it open with his portable tools, the man climbed directly into the sewer. He used a laser gun to drill a hole in the ceiling, then entered the bank through the hole. He attached the bomb to the safe. With a loud bang, banknotes flew everywhere, but the man didn't even glance at them. He went straight to a small cabinet and opened it. These diamonds were his target for this trip. He made a deal with the gang leader using the diamonds, and the other party gave him a note that showed the coordinates of the criminal group. The man sent the coordinates to his superiors, and soon that place was flattened. Now, he just needed to find a chance to take down the gang leader, and he could take the money and retire. Suddenly, the gang leader knocked over the drink, and he immediately noticed something was wrong. Water droplets wouldn't form on diamonds, and these diamonds still had the smell of tar. The man explained that the diamonds were uncut, but the gang leader didn't believe him at all. He guessed the diamonds were stolen by the man. The angry gang leader called his men to search the man. They found a pill. When questioned by the gang leader, the man had to admit he was an agent. The pill was poison, so the gang leader forced the man to swallow the pill. However, after a long time, the man didn't die from the poison. The gang leader couldn't help but wonder. The man simply stopped hiding. He picked up a spray, stunned everyone around him, then grabbed their guns and shot at the guards outside. He then used a dagger to finish off the last henchman. After that, he didn't forget to take the diamonds. In this way, he completed his final mission.